And with 18 electoral votes at stake in Ohio and a whopping 29 electoral votes up for grabs in the state of Florida, there's no question that those states will help decide the 2012 presidential election in November. And with less than 50 days to go, we have new polling data out right out of those two battleground states that are sure to have the Obama and Romney campaigns considering a dramatic shift in strategy heading into this home stretch. Now, the data comes to us courtesy of Secure America Now, and the survey was conducted by Pat Goodell and John McLaughlin. Here with more, the man himself, Brother Goodell, along with GOPAC President David Avella. How are you?
Good to see you, sir.
All right, let's start with the numbers. Let's put them up there. Who will you cast your ballot for? Let's start with Florida. Mitt Romney's ahead, 47-43. Ohio, Obama 46-44. Ohio obviously is very key in this race. Pat?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this wasn't the purpose of the poll. That was to break it down. But it is clear that the president's doing better in Ohio right now, and part of the reason is he is doing better on foreign policy in Ohio than he is in Florida. This is the first time we've done two polls in Florida. It's the first time he actually gets a negative rating as he is nationally. So but Ohio has the advantage that women are terribly concerned about foreign policy.
Interesting.
About foreign policy.
The last week has shown that the president's economic failures are only trumped by his foreign policy failures, and that ultimately it's because his priorities are wrong. Think about this, Sean. We have an ambassador in a war zone in Benghazi.
On 9/11.
And he has no protection.
9/11.
Yet, the president's Valerie Jarrett and senior members get 24-hour security, even when they're going to the Hamptons for vacation.
Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, let me go to the next one.
My line. I've been saying that for weeks.
Is that right? You've been playing
I'm the one who started that.
Well, you're taking our best talking points.
All right, let's not argue. You're pulling a Tamara Holder here on me, changing topics. All right, let's go to how concerned are you about national security leaks? Let's look at these results. Florida, very concerned, 73%. I'm surprised that Ohio. Oh, no, this is the next one. Very concerned, 71%. Impact?
Yeah, well, the security leaks, a majority of people do think that it wasn't intentional, but there's very deep concern, as there also is on his statement to the Russian president. 70-some% of both states said they were very concerned about his statement, I'll be more flexible. But look, the really important story in this is about two things. One is Iran, which overwhelmingly people believe that the sanctions have failed. Ohio is more than Ohio.
Well, the president says, I want to extend my hand to Iran and hope they unclench their fist. And what have they done? They've increased their nuclear program. And on Russia, the president says, give me some time. What does that do? That unsettles the Polish, it unsettles Czechoslovakia, it unsettles all of our allies.
Let me go through the rest of these. Which better describes Obama's foreign policy? Look at this, Florida, 47% too much appeasement. Now, this may impact, look, if you compare that to Ohio, it's almost not as much.
But remember, that question when we talk about good job is killing bin Laden and getting out of Iraq, the two things they campaign on. This is about appeasing, this is Iran.
All right, now we go to the opinion of the Muslim Brotherhood. You got a disparity here. Florida, unfavorable, 66%. Ohio, it's only 47%. Interesting. Then we've got what issue is most important to the security of America? We got some disparity here as well. When you look at Florida, prevent Iran, nuclear weapons. 56%. Avoid terror attacks, 55. U.S. military superiority. Then we got Ohio. The numbers are a little bit different here. Why are they so different?
Well, partly because the concern in Florida over Iran is so much higher, and also among Jewish voters, where I believe he's slipping there. But let me tell you, it's defense issues, too. In Ohio, defense cuts, the concern about defense cuts and about potential nuclear cuts, you know they're higher with women than any other group than men?
All right, last word.
The problem for the president is he believes you protect America. You go after bears, not with guns, but by going into the woods and putting your arm around them.
Yeah. Look, this can be the decisive.
And they just apologized after our embassies were attacked. I got to run. Guys, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.